Good afternoon, baseball fans. Welcome to Dahlonega and Bob Stein Stadium as we get set for the home opener of the 2019 season between the visiting Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish and the North Georgia Nighthawks. Walker McCrary, the entire NSN crew on hand for opening day here at Bob Stein Stadium, and an absolute gorgeous one at that. A little chilly compared to yesterday. Yesterday the temperatures were in the mid to upper 70s. Today in the low to mid 50s, and the wind, well, it's howling as it normally does in February for baseball. But we are set for what is sure to be an exciting three-game set between the Sailfish and the Nighthawks here at Bob Stein Stadium. Of course, Palm Beach coming in 2-2 on the year. Opening weekend wins against Bentley and Tusculum before 2 losses to Catawba. An 8-2 loss to Catawba on Sunday, a 3-1 loss to the Indians on Monday before the Sailfish made their way up here to Dahlonega to take on some more Southeast Region competition. They defeated Tusculum in Southeast Region in a matchup against a Southeast Region opponent 7-1 on Saturday, just after opening the season with a 5-2 win over Bentley on Friday, February 1st. Of course, North Georgia 3-0 on the season after sweeping through Florida Tech to open the season, winners by score lines of 4-2, 5-4, and 9-1. And it really came on the back of 2 pitchers. Derek Pickvitt went 7 innings in that Sunday finale. Only struck out 3, but it gave up 6 hits without giving up a run here in the win in that one. And Parker Morrison came in to get 2 saves on the week. He had 3 innings of work, a 3-out save and then a 6-out save in the Saturday game. Josh Proffitt leads the way in terms of batting at .455 through the first weekend of action, hitting 5 of 11 with 2 runs and 4 RBI. While the Nighthawks, well, the extra bases didn't come very much, but when they did, they came in a big way. Cruz Taylor with 2 triples in that weekend opener, and the Nighthawks hit 6 doubles on the weekend as well. As we look down the starting lineups, we see a matchup of, well, the 2 Friday starters. No changes from last weekend for either ball club. Mitchell Carroll will get the nod for Palm Beach Atlantic. He's 1-0 on the year, a 5-inning opener to his season. Struck out 6 while allowing just 1 run and 2 hits, and an ERA of 1.8. For the Nighthawks, Cade Heil will get the nod on the bump, 4 1/3. He had a no decision on Friday. Gave up 2 runs off 5 hits. His ERA at 4.15. Of course, we'll look more down those when we return after this. The national anthem getting set here at Bob Stein Stadium, and that means we're just moments away from first pitch here in Dahlonega. Sailfish, Nighthawks, home opener coming your way right after these messages on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a red-hot mascot.
Woo -woo. Hey, you're on fire!
You bet I am.
Dude, you're on fire!
Oh, yeah!
No, you're on fire! Look behind you!
I'm cool.
That's one way to fire up the crowd. But we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the Leadership
Certificate program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication. Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
Back with you here in Dahlonega. Starting lineups brought to you by Dahlonega Golden Pond. Dahlonega Golden Pond located just off the historic Dahlonega Square. For the Nighthawks on defense from left to right, in the outfield, Taylor, Profit, and Corbett. Around the infield, Nick Clarno, William Mapes, Chase Suddeth, and Jake Arnold. Behind the plate is Bill Leroy. Completing the battery for Cade Heil. Again, 4.1 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs. Gave up 4 walks and 2 strikeouts in the opening weekend, a 4.15 ERA. Batting lineup for Palm Beach Atlantic looks like this. The designated hitter, Derek Schwimmer, will lead things off, followed by Riley Harold and Brandon Seltzer. Brandon Smith will hit cleanup. Connor Rowland, the leading hitter for the Sailfish, will bat 5th. Danny Tuffarello, wearing number 19 today, he'll bat 6th and play 2nd. Sean Houck, Mike Santamarita, and Marcos Perez round out the Sailfish lineup. Sailfish will be wearing the gray uniforms today, mostly gray. They've got the dark gray around the shoulders and the sleeves, as they will be the road team. Of course, North Georgia in the home whites with the blue socks and the blue undershirts and the blue hats. The new Nikes that have come in over the offseason for the Nighthawks. It's been a long time since we've been here for baseball, and it is almost time to get things started just after the top of the 4 o'clock hour. We are glad you've decided to join us here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Walker McCreary, the entire NSN crew on hand for the season opener as Heil throws his final warm-up pitch. We throw it down, and we're about ready to get things started here in Dahlonega. Leading off is Derek Schwimmer. Hitting .250 on the year. 3 runs scored. He does have a double and 3 RBI. He'll bat out of the left-handed batter's box. Heil out of the windup. And we are underway in Dahlonega. The first pitch just high at 4:02 is first pitch today. Sunny skies, winds blowing across the field from right to left. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. The 2-1 pitch is going to be inside, 3-1. That found the outside corner. 3-2. It's a full count. That one's going to get over to left field. It's a base hit. And that'll bring Riley Harold to the plate.
Now batting, number 22, Harold.
Harold hitting 100 on the year, 1 for 10. Pickoff attempt toward first, unsuccessful as Schwimmer gets back easily. Trying to bunt, he missed it as he was already running. It's a strike, 0-1. Heil working off the right side of the rubber as Schwimmer gets his lead. 0 for 1 in stolen base attempts this year as the leadoff hitter for the Sailfish. He was caught leaning, but gets back in time. A good move by Heil to freeze him in his tracks, if not momentarily. Another pickoff attempt, and that hit off the back of Schwimmer. Gets away initially, but Schwimmer holds tight. as it didn't bounce far. Still no 1 count. Sailfish out of the Sunshine State Conference. They were picked 6th, well, to finish in a tie for 6th in the preseason poll for the SSC. That found the outside corner, 0-2. Again, the defense for the Nighthawks: Taylor, Profit, and Corbett from left to right in the outfield. Clarno and Arnold on the corners. Mapes and Suddeth up the middle. Leroy behind the plate for Cade Heil. The 0-2. Missed high, 1-2. Nighthawks at double play depth. A very experienced defense for the Nighthawks. In fact, only 2 players from last year's team not on the field. Stephen Tomlinson to graduation. Andres Perez not behind the plate, as he underwent surgery just a few weeks ago. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Might be trouble. Suddeth steps on the bag at second, throws over to first, not in time. So it's a fielder's choice. And that gets 1 out. So that brings up Brandon Seltzer, the left fielder. First pitch to him is a strike right down Main Street. Oh, and 1. Seltzer 333 on the year, 5 of 15 after the opening 4 games. Breaking ball skied into left center. Profit doesn't have to move a whole lot. He's waiting on it to come down. Now he makes the catch. That's 2 outs. So that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Brandon Smith. Smith 273 on the year. Again, trying to keep Schwimmer close. All 3 of Schwimmer's hits have been singles. He's scored twice. That one's down the middle, strike 1. No balls and a strike. Heil from the stretch. Another pickoff move. That one a little closer as Schwimmer dives back safely. A little quicker move from the sophomore Heil. Hails from Swanee, a North Gwinnett grad. Former Bulldog. The 0-1 is swung on and missed, 0-2. Heil named All-Conference last year, 2nd team All-Conference in the Peach Belt after coming in and leading the Nighthawk pitching staff on Friday nights. The 0-2. Check swing hauled up as one missed below the knees. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Another pickoff attempt is out of the glove of Jake Arnold. But no harm. Good crowd on hand for the home opener. Probably the warmest day we'll have this weekend. 1-2 swung on and missed, and that will be the end of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We're through a half inning. Nighthawks coming to bat here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Hickory Prime Barbecue is a proud sponsor of North Georgia baseball. Hickory Prime offers multiple specials daily, including a barbecue pork sandwich, fries, and a drink for just $8. Winners of multiple national awards, the restaurant offers pork, chicken, beef brisket, ribs, and much, much more. Visit Hickory Prime Barbecue, open 7 days a week, just minutes from the Dahlonega campus of UNG off of Morrison Moore Parkway.
Starting lineups again brought to you by Dahlonega Golden Pond, located just off the historic Dahlonega Square. For the Nighthawks, Cruz Taylor will lead things off, followed by Chase Suddeth and Bill Leroy. Connor Corbett will bat clean up, followed by Jake Arnold. And Nick Levensteins, the freshman from Arvada, Colorado, will be the designated hitter. Nick Clarno, Josh Profit, and William Mapes round out the lineup to go up against Mitchell Carroll, the senior out of Coral Springs. 6'3", 199. Yes, no, he's not 200 pounds. 199 is what he's listed at. 1-0 on the year, 180 ERA, 5 innings of work, 1 run given up off 2 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 2 walks in his season opener against Bentley back on February 1st. So a week later, he's on the bump here at Bob Stein Stadium to face this Nighthawks offense who, well, they're trying to find the heavy hits, but small ball seemed to work just fine last weekend at Florida Tech when they swept past the Panthers. Getting ready for Cruz Taylor to step to the plate, the left fielder, batting .357 on the year, 2 triples, 2 RBI, and 2 walks, as Cruz hails from Lawrenceville, Georgia, and Archer High School. Carroll getting one more warm-up pitch, and then we'll get Cruz Taylor to step into the batter's box here at Bob Stein Stadium. The defense we'll get to from Palm Beach Atlantic here in a moment.
Leading off for your Nighthawks, number 22, Cruz.
One and one on Cruz Taylor. The sophomore lefty standing in against the right-handed throwing Carroll. That breaking ball missed well short, 2-1. Swung on and fouled off. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the sophomore Cruz Taylor. The wind, the pitch, skied into left. Back drifts Seltzer to the warning track. He'll make the catch just short of the wall for out number 1. So here's Chase Suddeth. Suddeth, the senior transfer from Gordon State, playing second base. First pitch to him is outside, ball 1. 308 on the year, 4 for 13, 2 runs scored, and an RBI for the senior. That one right down Main Street, 1-1. Below the knees, 2-1. Mostly sunny skies here, as right now we're behind a cloud, but for the most part, blue skies overhead. As we open up the 2019 home slate of games, which are extensive, we'll get to that as we get going throughout the night. That one fouled off 2-2. This is the first of 9 straight at home for the Nighthawks, where they'll also see 2 teams that are getting votes in the Collegiate Baseball Top 25 poll, including number 15 Southern Indiana next weekend. Of course, Southern Indy was a College World Series team last year out of the Midwest region, low 3-2. Flagler receiving votes in the opening poll. They'll come in to open Peach Belt play February 22 through 24. Nighthawks also have number 2 Tampa on the schedule for later in the season. That one to short. Harold stops, throws over to Roland, who has to stretch as it was a low throw, but it's in time. 2 down. That brings up Bill Leroy.
Bill Leroy.
Leroy 3 for 12 on the year. He does have a double, 2 RBI as well. The catcher for the Nighthawks, he's been in the DH role the past 2 years. That one right down the middle, strike 1. Junior from Dublin and West Lawrence High School. 2 down here in the inning. The 0-1. Just missed, 1-1. Fans continuing to make their way into the grandstands here at the Steiner. One pitch. Bounces to the plate, 2-1. Carroll likes to use the breaking pitches and does so pretty effectively. They do drop off the table, some a lot earlier than they should. The 2-1 pitch. Fouled straight back and out of play, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Carroll out of the windup. There's the pitch. This one grounded towards second. Tuffarello looks, throws, and that'll be how the first inning comes to a close. Through 1 inning, we're scoreless here in Dahlonega. Stay tuned. Back after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
NCAA TV and marketing rights fees. Where does the money go? Long answer, 96% of the revenue is used to fund 88 championships and support 1,055 member colleges and universities, who together provide $2 billion annually in financial aid to more than 400,000 student athletes so they can compete and learn. Short answer, we put our money where our mission is.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even easier.
Second inning of play coming your way here in just a moment as Leroy gets suited back up after batting there in that last inning. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for Palm Beach Atlantic. That's Connor Rowland, Danny Tuffarello, and Sean Hauk. As Leroy throws it down, that means Connor Rowland will step to the plate. Rowland, 357 on the year. 2 doubles, 2 RBI, and a run scored. First pitch is high, ball 1. Heil out of the windup, moves quickly. That one swung on and missed. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. That's low and outside. 2 balls and a strike now. To the redshirt senior from Boca Raton, transferred from Taylor University. Outside 3-1. Of course, Taylor University, known for their silent night basketball games. 10 points of silence. As soon as that 10th point scored, absolute insanity. Grounded to third. Clarno across the diamond, out number 1. That brings up Danny Tuffarello.
Now batting, number 19, Danny.
Tuffarello, the second baseman. He's hitting .222 on the year, 2 for 9 at the plate with 3 strikeouts. That one grounded to third. Clarno again, good glove, throws it all the way over, and that's out number 2. Brings up Sean Hauk.
Now batting, number 17, Sean Hauk.
6'1" sophomore from Royal Palm Beach, Florida. Hauk hitting .250 on the year. A run scored and an RBI, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. First pitch, just missed outside, ball 1. That one found the outer portion of the plate, 1-1. Again, Heil working quickly. That misses high, 2 balls and a strike. Kent Bottenfield in his 8th season for the Sailfish. Found the zone 2-2. Assisted by Bo McMillan, Justin Sizemore. The 2-2. Grounded up the middle, soft grounder. Maybe it's going to have to hurry. Steps, throws, and got him by a step and a half. 3 up, 3 down go the Sailfish in the second. We head to the bottom half. Still scoreless here in Dahlonega on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative,
and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the leadership
certificate program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication. Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate Program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
Nighthawks come to bat, 4-5-6 due up. Connor Corbett will lead things off. Corbett, of course, one of the power hitters coming back into this lineup. Senior from Juliet, Georgia, and Stratford Academy. 308 on the year to start it. Couple runs scored, a double, and an RBI.
Number 25, Connor Corbett.
Corbett will stand in. Person that can hit the ball to any part of the field. Wind up in the pitch from Carroll. Big swing and a miss by Corbett, strike one. Fouled out of play near Coleman Fieldhouse. 0-2. Senior stands in, winds and delivers. High does Carroll. 1-2. This Palm Beach Atlantic team, a lot of transfer students. Carroll, one of the few who's been there since high school. The 1-2. Found the outer part of the plate, strike three.
Arnold.
So here's Jake Arnold. Sophomore out of Peachtree City, hitting 308 on the year. An RBI, a double, a run scored. Big cut, big miss for the sophomore, 0-1. I found the plate, 0-2. Carroll dealing early. Carroll winds. The 0-2 is high and outside, 1-2. Field turf surface here at Bob Stein Stadium. 320 down the lines, 365 in the alleys, 390 to straight away. But those fences out in right field play deeper than what they are. Swing and a miss, strike three. 2 down for Nick Levensteins.
Hey, let's go, Nick.
Freshman from Arvada, Colorado.
Nick Levenstein.
231 on the year. Scored 3 runs, has 2 RBI, batting out of the left-handed batter's box. First pitch, slicing toward left field. On the run is Seltzer. He'll make the catch at the warning track, and that's the end of the second inning. 1-2-3 go the Nighthawks again in the second. We head to the third, no score here at the Steiner on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Don't you worry, my child, everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
action getting ready to come your way. It'll be 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Sailfish, starting with Mike Santamarita. Santamarita, senior from Marlboro, New Jersey, and a transfer from Brookdale Community College. 0 for 3 to start the season. His second start of the year, third appearance in the lineup. First pitch to Santamarita, big swing and a miss, strike one. Heil's going to work quickly, as is his normal way of going after it on the mound, outside 1-1. He doesn't waste a lot of time. The 1-1, right down the middle, 1-2. Tom Cantrell in his 20th season as head coach of the Nighthawks. Low and outside, or low and inside rather, 2-2. Positioning the defense in the first base dugout. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded toward the hole. Nice sliding play made by Arnold. Tossed to Heil for out number 1. That brings up Marcos Perez.
Now batting, number 5, Marcos Perez.
5'11" senior from Miami. Went to Bell and Jesuit High School. Perez 182 on the season. A run scored. First pitch in there for a strike. The wind, the pitch. That one found the middle of the plate. 1-2. Outside. Ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Wind, the pitch. Miss low, 2-2. Infield shaded toward right to the very slightest. That one fouled into the Nighthawk dugout. Still 2-2. Profit shaded toward right center. Corbett playing shallow in right. The defense on the infield playing rather deep. That one a half-hearted swing. Just barely made contact. Still 2-2. Top of the third inning here in Dahlonega. First of 3 between the Sailfish and the Nighthawks. As I mentioned earlier, this is a 3-game set before staying at home for the next 2 weekends as well. Grounded to short. Mapes takes his time, throws over to Arnold, and that's an out. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Designated hitter Schwimmer. He's 1 for 1 on the day, singled, and then was retired on a fielder's choice later in the first. He's got the only hit of the game so far. He poked that one through the left side. First pitch low, ball 1. Junior from Port St. Lucie and a transfer from Palm Beach State College. Tuno. Grounded towards short. Mapes sits back, throws, and got him by a step and a half, and that will be how the top of the third closes. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We head to the bottom of the third. Still scoreless as we go to the bottom half here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
7, 8, 9 due up for the Nighthawks here in the third. Nick Clarno will lead things off. Clarno, Profit, and Mapes. Profit and Clarno, the top two hitters for the Nighthawks after the opening weekend of action. Clarno drew 3 walks in his 13 plate appearances, 4 for 10, and 4 runs scored. 2 doubles, an RBI.
Nighthawks, number 19, Nick Clarno.
The sophomore stands in out of Grayson. Winding the pitch is low and outside, 1-0. We've got all 3 games of this series here on the Nighthawk Sports Network this weekend, so we hope you'll join us throughout the weekend. Grounded to third. Hauk, long throw, bounces, but he held onto the bag there, did Roland, for out number 1. Good play by the first baseman. That brings up Josh Profit.
Now hitting number 4, Josh Profit.
Center fielder, a senior out of Warner Robins. 455 on the opening weekend, 5 for 11. With 4 RBI and 2 runs scored. The lefty will stand in. A lot of speed at the bottom of the lineup for the Nighthawks, both in Profit and Mapes. Off the outer corner, strike 1. Profit making a number of great plays in center field last weekend at Florida Tech. The pitch gets into the gap. It'll make it all the way to the wall. Profit will round first, head to second. He'll make a deep round around second and then turn around. And that's the double. And that gets everything started for the Nighthawks. And here comes William Mapes.
Now batting number 1, William Mapes.
Mapes 2 for 11 in the opening weekend. Not the greatest start for the sophomore, but did have an RBI. Also reached base via a walk. One of his 2 hits was a double. Redshirt sophomore from Alpharetta. Breaking pitch misses high, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. 2-0. 2-0 to Mapes. There's a strike, 2-1. Profit takes his lead off second, the 2-1, and finds the zone 2-2. The wind, the pitch. That found the outer black. Strike 3. Mapes goes down looking, 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup for Cruz Taylor.
Now batting number 22, Cruz Taylor.
Cruz stands in. Oh and 1 to Cruz Taylor, who flew out his first time up. Profit on second, being held on by Harold. And time called again on the mound. The pitch was thrown behind Taylor, who just barely got out of the way. Pitch to Cruz. Caught the inside corner, 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. The pitch, low and in tight, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Number 22 at the plate. Throw back behind Profit, not in time. Sudeth awaits on deck, hoping to get an opportunity. Chopped foul behind Nick Palmer, the first base coach. Still 2-2. The 2-2. Chopped toward first, a tough play. Nice one made, though, by Roland. He'll make it to the bag in time for out number 3. So the Nighthawks leave one stranded in the third. We head to the fourth. Still no score between the Sailfish and Nighthawks here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
We actually do just about anything that you ask.
We offer everything from design and branding all the way up to signs and banners, promotional products, digital signage, t-shirts, embroidery.
Cups, koozies, pens, magnets. There's 25,000 items out there we can do.
A lot of people don't know that we can handle all that, and we can look at the customer and say, yeah, we do that.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even close claws.
We took your shortcut, which
was
was a bad idea.
I can't believe that worked. No. I dropped the keys.
And we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Two, 3, 4 hitters due up for Palm Beach Atlantic here in the fourth inning. The Trammell Tire Pros tire inning here at Bob Stein Stadium. Of course, returning this year, Hickory Prime home run inning in the fifth. Always a fan favorite. So here comes Harold. 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. First pitch in for a strike. Swung on and missed. Good pitch by Heil. 0-2. The wind, the pitch. Missed low, 1-2. Profit shades to left center. The 1-2. Lined into right. That's going to get down for a hit.
Now batting, number 9, Brandon Seltzer.
Brings up Brandon Seltzer. He flew out to center his first time up. Oh and 1. Heil throws back behind Harold. Seltzer, a junior from Staten Island, transfer from FDU. 6'2", 200. Grounded toward third. It gets through the gap. So runners on first and second for Brandon Smith. So here's Brandon Smith. He struck out his first time up. 2 on, nobody out. Arnold playing in at first to try and get the runner at third. That one grounded to third. Clarno can't get his glove on it. It's out into left, and that'll load up the bases. With back-to-back-to-back singles for the best hitter in this PBA lineup in Connor Rowland. And that'll bring Tom Cantrell out to the mound to have a word with his sophomore pitcher and the entire infield. So base is full for Connor Rowland. First pitch swung on and missed. Nighthawks at double play depth across the infield. Bases loaded and nobody out. See what Cade Heil can do. That one right back to him. It hits off his glove. It hits the ground to the plate for one, over to third for two, and that's a double play. So a fielder's choice for Rowland. And then the double play gets Harold and Seltzer. Into left center. Rounding third, coming to the plate, and the Sailfish will score first on the RBI single. It's 1-0 Palm Beach Atlantic. Ground out to second ends the inning, but not before Tuffarello gets the first run of the game, scoring Smith. It's 1-0 in favor of the Sailfish. Back after these messages on the Nighthawk Sports Network. One nothing in favor of Palm Beach Atlantic here in Dahlonega as we reached the bottom of the first. The bats came alive for sure for Palm Beach. A run off 4 hits and 2 left on. And the Nighthawks will come to bat, trailing by 1. Sudduth will lead things off.
Leading off the 4th, number 3, Chase Sudduth.
Sudduth 0 for 1, grounded out to short his first time up. Breaking pitch found the zone, 0-1. Carroll out of the wind. The pitch is low. A ball and a strike. Into right center. Looks like it'll be Santa Marita to catch that one. And that's out number 1. Bringing up Bill Leroy. Bill 0 for 1, grounded out to second his first time up. First pitch low and away, 1-0. Connor Corbett stands on deck, the 1-0. That one high into left, back goes Seltzer, track, whoa, and it's out of here! Bill Leroy, the first homer of the season for the Nighthawks, and just like that, it is tied up 1-1. The wind blowing out to left, and that one just sailed on out. 1 apiece.
Now batting number 25, Connor Corbett.
One 1-0 to Connor Corbett after the Bill Leroy bomb. Corbett puts this one toward left field. Coming in this time is Seltzer. He's got a beat on it. And that's an out. 2 down in the inning now for Jake Arnold.
Now batting number 15, Jake Arnold.
Arnold struck out his first time up. First pitch is on the outer part of the plate, 0-1. Glare coming into your screens, that's the sun setting. We'll be out of your way in just a few moments. The 0-1. Swung on and missed, 0-2. Nighthawks have just 2 hits. The second one sailed out of the Steiner. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and that'll do it in the 4th. But Leroy answers. A bomb to left field makes this a 1-1 game as we head to the 5th here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process, not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the leadership
Certificate program is open to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
a more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
Campus events, community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy,
be part of a team,
improve your communication, create an inclusive environment,
and make a difference in your community.
make a commitment to yourself,
and become part of the Leadership Certificate Program.
because at the University of North Georgia,
You can lead.
You can lead.
you can lead. You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
To the 5th inning we go here at Bob Stein Stadium. 8-9-1 due up for the Sailfish. And it'll be Mike Santamarita.
Leading off, number 33, Mike Santamarita.
He's 0 for 1, grounded out to first, his first time up. The first pitch is below the knees. Cody Collette warming up in the Nighthawk bullpen as we're in the top of the 5th. Off the end of the bat, a cue shot to short. Long throw for Mapes is in time, 1 down. And brings up Marcos Perez.
Now batting, number 5, Marcos Perez.
The senior from Miami grounded out to short his first time up. The entire field nearly in the shade now as first pitch thrown right down the middle, strike 1. Sailfish also have a lefty starting to loosen outside of the stadium. Two and one. The 2-1 pitch. Found in the zone, 2-2. Tied at 1. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one's lined down the right field line, and it will drift out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Grounded toward first. It goes just outside the bag. Count remains 2-2. Inside corner, but just missed his spot, 3-2. Leadoff hitter and Schwimmer is due up. That one poked down the right field line in fair territory. It's a base hit. So a runner on for Derek Schwimmer.
Now batting, number 1, Derek Schwimmer.
Could be 2. Mapes to Suddeth for 1. Over to first in time, and that'll get the Nighthawks out of the inning. 6-4-3 double play ends it. It's brought to you by Reeves Transportation. We'll head to the bottom of the fifth. 1-1 your score here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Hickory Prime Barbecue is a proud sponsor of North Georgia baseball. Hickory Prime offers multiple specials daily, including a barbecue pork sandwich, fries, and a drink for just $8. Winners of multiple national awards, the restaurant offers pork, chicken, beef brisket, ribs, and much, much more. Visit Hickory Prime Barbecue. Open 7 days a week, just minutes from the Dahlonega campus of UNG off of Morrison Moore Parkway.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Codify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Fans, it's back again. The bottom of the fifth inning is the Hickory Prime home run inning. If a Nighthawk hits a home run this inning, 5 lucky fans here at Bob Stein Stadium will get a free barbecue sandwich, courtesy of Hickory Prime Barbecue, located just down the street from Bob Stein Stadium on Morrison Moore Parkway. A fan favorite for sure in that we'll give away some free food. And a home run in this inning, well, it is possible. Levensteins and Clarno are the first two due up. Both have some pop in the bat. But we will see. Didn't give away a whole lot of barbecue sandwiches last year in the Hickory Prime home run innings, but did give away the fair share. As Carroll still warming up here in Dahlonega, trying to get loose. You'll notice many of the sailfish wearing long sleeves, as it's a lot cooler here than it is down in Palm Beach, I'll tell you that much. So here's Levensteins.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth, number 39, Nick Levenstein.
Freshman from Colorado. Flew out to left his first time up. It was a deep fly, too. The wind and the pitch to Nick is right down the middle, strike one. That one over third base. It lands in fair territory and takes a nasty spin toward the bullpen. Levenstein's a big round around first. He'll retreat as it gets all the way back. And Nick Clarno will step in. Grounded out his first time up.
Number 19, Nick Clarno.
So Clarno, a ground out to third his first time up. Runner on first, 1-0 count. High in the air, shallow left, drifting back is Harold. And he'll make the catch. For out number one.
Now batting number 4, Josh Profit.
So here's Josh. He doubled his first time up into left center. First pitch to the senior, high and outside, ball one. That was his first extra base hit of the year. He's hitting .500 now, 6 of 12 at the plate. Tom Cantrell down at third, giving the signs. To Levenstein's at first and Profit at the plate. That one fouled straight back out of play. Ball and a strike. A 1-1 game here at Bob Stein Stadium. Right at the letters, 1 and 2. Looks like Heil will be back in for the 6th. Fouled out of play again, still 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes to Josh Profit. Grounded right back up the mound, could be 2. 6-4, and not in time for the second out of the double play. Harold to Tuffarella, and it's a fielder's choice. That brings up William Mapes.
Number 1, William Mapes.
Mapes struck out his first time up. Profit on first has some speed. He was 3 for 3 in the opening weekend of stealing bases, so not afraid to take off is the senior. First pitch is low, ball 1. Profit off, ball outside, throw not in time, as that's a stolen base. Two 2-0 as Profit steals his 4th base of the year. Mapes fouls that one straight up out of play. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, 2-2. A base hit would likely send Profit around third, depending on how deep it is, especially when he's off with contact with 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch upcoming. There it is, fouled off. Mapes stands in. The Alpharetta native readies for the 2-2 from the stretch. Carroll. It's fouled back into the netting. Pitch number 67 for the senior is now Ken Bottenfield will go out to have a word. So Bottenfield said what he needs to say. Now Mapes will stand in again. The 2-2. Just missed, and Carroll had a fist pump before the ball hit the mitt. So the count full. Profit not going to be off with the pitch as it's not a force at third. He'll likely get a pretty good jump. Expecting contact from Mapes. The full count. Into right. Smith came in, now drifts out. He'll make the catch for out number 3. Nighthawks leave a runner stranded in the 5th. We head to the 6th. Still 1-1 in favor of neither team. We're tied here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experience as possible.
Heil back on the bump to start the 6th inning of play. Seeing some former student athletes in the stands tonight, and it reminds me that tomorrow is the celebration of 20 years of North Georgia baseball here at the Steiner, where we'll have a bunch of alumni back to celebrate this, the 20th year of North Georgia baseball. Of course, after the program was restarted.
Now batting, number 22, Riley Harold.
Riley Harold will lead things off. We'll have a pregame ceremony as well as a ceremonial first pitch. So make sure you're in your seats early tomorrow for that pregame ceremony. Action again in the North Georgia bullpen. Cody Collette is making sure he stays loose. That one's lifted into right. Back goes Corbett to the track, and he makes the catch up against the wall. A great catch by Connor Corbett, and that's one down. Brings up Brandon Seltzer. First pitch to Seltzer, in for a strike. 1 for 2 is the left fielder. That one's sent into shallow left center. Profit coming on. He'll let it hit in front of him. It's a base hit. Just found the right part of the outfield. So 1 on and 1 out for Brandon Smith. 1 for 2 on the day. Singled and scored the Sailfish only run. First pitch. Line to first off the glove of Arnold. That's going to be extra bases. And it only ends up being a single for Smith, but the runner all the way around to third is Seltzer. So runners on the corners with 1 out. And that'll bring Tom Cantrell out to the bump to have a word with Heil. And it looks like North Georgia's going to make a call to the bullpen. So it'll be a Nighthawk call. As Heil's night is done, we'll introduce you to the new Nighthawk pitcher right after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Wendy's 4 for $4 is now better than ever because it's the deal with more variety than ever. With 8 different sandwiches to choose from, plus nuggets, fries, and a drink. So choose a double stack, or the crispy chicken sandwich, or a grilled chicken go-wrap, or the junior bacon cheeseburger, or any of these others. Whatever you choose, you still get this much food, all for just $4. So try all 8 and pick your favorite, and taste what makes the new 4 for $4 deliciously different. Only at Wendy's.
North Georgia makes a Wendy's call to the bullpen when hunger strikes. Visit Wendy's at 88 Pine Tree Way in Dahlonega. Tom Cantrell goes with the sophomore Cody Collette out of Lilburn and Parkview. Collette in that opening weekend had 2 appearances out of the bullpen, 3 1/3 innings of work, gave up just 1 hit while striking out 4 and walking just 1. ERA is at 0 for the lefty Parkview alum. So Heil's night done. We'll run down his line here in just a second. Heil goes 5 1/3, gives up a run off 8 hits, strikes out 1. Through 71 pitches over his 5 1/3. He is responsible, though, for the 2 runners on base, so line not quite closed on Heil, but Collette, most notably last weekend, got out of a bases-loaded jam on a Friday game against Florida Tech. Daniel McCrary had come into the game and gotten 4 outs pretty quickly, and then all of a sudden a couple of bloop singles and a walk loaded the bases. Collette comes in and strikes out the batter to get out of the jam. So he's done it before. Let's see what happens here. Connor Rowland leads things off against Collette. Again, 1 out in the inning, runners on the corners. First pitch from the lefty. Low and inside, Leroy, a nice snag. 1-0. redshirt senior from Boca Raton. Chopped in front of the plate. Leroy picks it up, throws to first in time for the out. The runner does move over to second. So that's 2 down for Danny Tuffarello. Tuffarello is 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch, breaking ball just missed. 1-0. Second and third, 2 outs for Danny Tuffarello. Redshirt senior from Fort Myers and a transfer from Tusculum. Into center, Profit's got a beat, and the Nighthawks are out of the jam as Profit makes the catch, and we go to the bottom of the 6th. Still tied at 1 as Collette keeps Heil out of the loss column. We'll head to the bottom half right after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even easier.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even close claws.
We took your shortcut, which was a bad idea.
I can't believe that worked. No, I dropped the keys.
And we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Carroll back out for the bottom of the 6th. Be throwing pitch number 69 when he gets going against Cruz Taylor to lead off this bottom of the 6th inning. Taylor, Suddeth, Leroy due up. No real action out in the Sailfish bullpen as there's just a lot of people staying loose during the warm-up period. As Carroll finishes his warm-up tosses. 90 minutes in to this home opener. And 4th game of the season for the Nighthawks. Cruz Taylor set to get things started here.
Leading off for the Nighthawks, number 22, Cruz Taylor.
First pitch to Cruz is low ball 1. Two and 0 to Cruz Taylor as the sun's finally set behind the trees here at the Steiner. No more glare on your screens. The 2-0. Outer corner, 2-1. One apiece. Both runs coming in the 4th. Leroy's a little more highlight than Palm Beach's. It was an RBI single by Tuffarello, and this time Taylor singles out to right field to get things going here in the 6th for the Nighthawks. Brings up Chase Suddeth. Sudeth 0 for 2. Straight up in the air, the third baseman, Hauk, going to settle under it and make the catch for the first out. So that brings up Bill Leroy.
Now batting number 28, Bill Leroy.
Bill 1 for 2. Of course, the homer. First homer by the Nighthawks this year. It was a towering one, too. It didn't look like it was going to get out of the ballpark initially, and then just kept drifting thanks to the wind blowing out to left field. Cruz back safely at first. Again, Cruz back safely, trying to keep the left fielder close to the bag. Cruz not afraid to steal bases either. First pitch to Bill found the outer half. Taylor last year 2 for 5 in stolen base attempts. That one found the middle of the plate, 0-2. Now action in the Sailfish bullpen. Cruz got way off the bag. Trying to maybe get Carroll to throw a balk or something. Cruz with a hefty lead there at first. Definitely has Carroll's eye. Comes set in the stretch. Goes to the plate. Bill off the handle, center field. Back goes Santa Marita. It's out number 2 as Cruz will easily sail back into first. And that brings up Connor Corbett.
Now batting for the North Georgia Nighthawks, number 25, Connor Corbett.
Again throwing behind Cruz. Another right-handed thrower in the bullpen for the Sailfish. First pitch strike. Cruz was about 30 to 40% of the way to second base there on that secondary lead. The 0-1. Corbett in the air. Foul territory. Coming in is Roland. And he will not be able to make the catch as he falls into the netting. Oh, and 2. Corbett stands in, 0-2 the count on him. The pitch to Corb. High and outside, throw back behind Cruz. He's back safely, 1-2. Somewhat of a pitch out there. One and two. Carroll sets. Comes to the plate. And Corbett strikes out swinging. That ends the threat in the sixth. We head to the seventh. Still 1-1 here at Bobstein Stadium on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
If you're looking to buy or sell your mountain home or cabin, lake or riverfront property, look no further than Walden and Company Realty. Work with some of the most knowledgeable agents around with Walden and Company Realty. For more information, visit waldenco.com.
We actually do just about anything that you ask.
We offer everything from design and branding all the way up to signs and banners, promotional products, digital signage, t-shirts, embroidery.
Cups, koozies, pens, magnets. There's 25,000 items out there we can do.
A lot of people don't know that we can handle all that, and we can look at the customer and say, yeah, we do that.
To the seventh inning we go. Cody Collette still on the bump for the Nighthawks. And it'll be Sean Houck to lead things off. Houck 0 for 2, a couple ground outs to the middle infielders. First pitch ball. That one lined into right center. It's going to get down for a hit. So a leadoff single for Houck. That brings up Mike Santamarita. Final score from Clearwater, the Nighthawks of North Georgia softball team defeats number 19 Lenore Rhine 5-0. Kick off the NFCA Leadoff Classic. Currently playing Hillsdale. As the bunt laid down, Collette will field, throw over, and that is in time for the out, so the sacrifice works to perfection. That brings up Marcos Perez. Swung on and fouled off. Ball to strike. The 1-1. Off the handle, shallow right center. Profit coming on. He'll make the catch for out number 2. That brings up Derek Schwimmer. Kylie Smith getting the win for North Georgia. 7 innings, gives up just 2 hits, strikes out 15 of 25 batters that came to the plate. There's a reason why she was the Division II National Player of the Year last year. That is it. Colette's first pitch strike. Walked just 1, did the junior. Well, the Nighthawks scored 5 runs. Just 1 of them was earned. A Kalen Anthony bomb in the second, the highlight. One and 1 to Schwimmer. 1 for 3 on the day. Kaylee Womack with a single. Cheyenne Mosteller with a sac fly. Of course, the Anthony homer. Mosteller another single in the 4th, and then Hobby Gregory a single to score Mosteller in the 6th. 2 and 1. So congratulations goes out to the Nighthawks for getting the first win of the NFCA Leadoff Classic. Currently in action with Harding, or at least getting ready to start maybe if there's a rain delay. Of course, any kind of live stats or all updates through ungathletics.com. 2 and 2 to Schwimmer with a runner on second and 2 outs. Colette comes set. Checks the runner and fires. Grounded to short. Mapes. Fields throws, and the Nighthawks out of the inning. Time to stretch here in Dahlonega. 1-1 your score. As we take a break on the Nighthawk Sports Network. The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Honey, would some Captain D's make you feel better?
Yeah.
When you love seafood this much...
Back again?
I hope it's just a clumsy phase.
It's gotta be D's. Anything's worth it for our new home-style flounder meal or double dozen shrimp. Also try our grilled menu featuring new Tuscan tilapia. For full meals starting at just $4.99, it's gotta be D's.
Carroll back on the mound for the Sailfish as we get ready to start the 7th inning. Of course, 7th inning brought to you, and the 7th inning stretch brought to you by the Campus Connection. Of course, it's time for the Campus Connection game recap. 1-1 your score for the Sailfish, a run off 9 hits. For the Nighthawks, a run off 4 hits. Neither team has committed an error. Both runs scored in the 4th. If we go back and look at the way that things have transpired, it was back-to-back-to-back leadoff singles in the 4th that gave the bases loaded for Palm Beach Atlantic. And then after a fielder's choice put runners on second and third, second and third, a run came home on a Danny Tuffarello RBI single. But then the Nighthawks answered immediately in the bottom of the 4th with a home run to left field by Bill Leroy. It was 1 out at the time. That's how we got to a 1-1 score. Cade Heil, a no decision. As now here's Jake Arnold. The count is 1-1 to the sophomore. Heil went 5 1/3, gave up a run off 8 hits, struck out 1. Carroll still on the bump for PBA, but there is action in the Sailfish pen. Arnold high in the air, shallow center. It'll be the shortstop Harold to drift over and make the catch just on the quote-unquote dirt for out number 1. So that brings up Levensteins.
Now batting number 39, Nick Levensteins.
The designated hitter. First pitch lined into center, but stopping it just at the edge of the dirt was the second baseman, Tuffarello. A great play by the second baseman. 2 down for Nick Clarno.
Now batting third baseman, number 19, Nick Clarno.
Clarno 0 for 2 on the day. Carroll out of the wind. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Josh Profit on deck. Parker Morrison starting to loosen up in the bullpen, the Nighthawk closer. That one's high, 2-0. Not throwing yet as Morrison, but starting to stretch out there, just biding his time as the ball gets loose in the PBA bullpen. Clarno high down the left field line. Will it stay fair? Yes! A home run halfway up Radar Ridge, and the Nighthawks take a 2-1 lead. A solo blast from Nick Clarno. And North Georgia leads it 2-1. And that brings up Josh Profit. An absolute blast.
Now batting number 4, Josh Profit.
Profit 1 for 2 on the day. Reached base both times. First time a double. A fielder's choice the second time up. Does have a stolen base on the day as well. 1-0 to Profit. Just missed outside, 2-0. This will be pitch number 90 for Mitchell Carroll. 6'3" senior from Coral Springs has pitched extremely well. Sands 2 pitches. That one's fouled off. 2-1 the count. A Nick Clarno homer and a Bill Leroy homer. The only 2 blemishes, really, for Carroll. He has given up 5 hits, but the other 3 he was able to work around. 2-2. Now a lot of action in the Sailfish bullpen. A lot of people throwing. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, and the inning over, but not before a 2-out homer from Nick Clarno gives the Nighthawks a 2-1 lead as we head to the 8th here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Don't you
child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
A reminder, we'll be with you the rest of the weekend, starting with a 1 p.m. first pitch tomorrow against Palm Beach Atlantic. Of course, stay tuned to UNGathletics.com for any changes to the weekend schedule that may arise. If you look ahead at some of the weather, it's not pretty as the weekend continues, but no changes as of yet, but stay tuned if there are. It'll be announced on UNGathletics.com. Also, the official Twitter of the Nighthawk baseball team at UNG Baseball, as Riley Harold will lead things off for PBA. Parker Morrison starting to get loose in the bullpen. First pitch ball from Collette to Harold. Imagine Carroll's night done for Palm Beach. So they've got a lot of action in the bullpen currently. We'll see what kind of pitching changes they make coming up in the bottom half of the inning, if they do make some. Collette Wines delivers right down the middle, 2-1. Morrison getting loose in the bullpen. Went into right field. Corbett doesn't have to move by much. First out. One down for Seltzer. 2 for 3 on the day is Seltzer. He's had back-to-back singles. This is the first time he'll see Collette. And this one he hits off the handle into right. Corbett coming on quickly and thought he might try for the throw to first, but he couldn't handle the ground ball. It's just a single. That brings up Brandon Smith.
Now batting at 13, Brandon Smith.
Smith also 2 for 3 on the day. Right down the middle, strike one from Collette. And time called at the plate. Schedule for this weekend currently looks like this. 1 p.m. first pitch tomorrow and 11 a.m. first pitch on Sunday. And, of course, a lot of broadcasts coming up on NSN next week, as that one's fouled straight back 0-2. Spirit Night from the Convocation Center. Nighthawks take on Young Harris in basketball action, Battle of Blood Mountain. That's Wednesday. Pre-game coverage starts at 5:20. Craig Corbin and Lee Glenn will have the call of that one. And on Friday, looking at softball against Southern Wesleyan at noon down at the Hill. That'll be the home opener for the Nighthawks softball team. First of 3 games in the Cottrell Foundation Loyal Blue Classic on Friday. Of course, 9 games over the weekend down at the Hill. Then we'll try and get up here quickly for a 4 p.m. first pitch against number 15 Southern Indiana. That's on Friday. And then a week from tomorrow, Nighthawk basketball takes on Francis Marion. Grounded to short. Mapes has to hurry. Throws. Got him by a half step. 2 down. Runner advances to second on the play. But 2 outs for Connor Rowland. And now Tom Cantrell will walk out to the mound, and he will make a Wendy's call to the bullpen. We'll take a commercial break. The closer, Parker Morrison, coming in when we return here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. North Georgia makes the Wendy's call to the bullpen when hunger strikes. Visit Wendy's, 88 Pine Tree Way in Dahlonega. The redshirt sophomore Parker Morrison comes into the game looking for his 3rd save of the year. He'll have 4 outs that he has to get the save, and he has to get out of a little bit of a jam here with a runner on second and 2 outs for the best hitter in the PBA lineup in Connor Rowland. Morrison, 2 appearances, 2 saves through 3 innings last week. Struck out 7 total, including the only 3 batters he faced in the season opener against Florida Tech. As he warms up, the redshirt sophomore, preseason all-region player to watch, the NCBWA. Also preseason all-conference relief pitcher, as the redshirt sophomore was the closer last year and continues in that role here in 2019. So he'll have to face Connor Rowland, who's 0 for 3 on the day, as the Nighthawks look to get out of the 8th and maybe give Morrison a little bit of cushion in the bottom of the 8th. Due up for the Nighthawks, Mapes, Taylor, Suddeth. Corbett shifting in right before finally settling. Morrison comes set, his first pitch. In for a strike. Line on Collette currently, he's in line for the win. 2 1/3 innings of work, gave up just 2 hits. No strikeouts, no walks, still responsible for the runner on first. So at worst, Collette will not get a decision. One and one the count from Morrison to Rowland. Grounded toward the right side. Suddeth deep in the hole, throws over, and the inning is over. So we head to the bottom of the 8th. 2-1 your score here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
And it's not just raising money for a charity. It's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
you really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one thing that we like to try to brand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique, and we like to do the special, small things that make children's lives and dreams come true.
Palm Beach Atlantic makes a Wendy's call to the bullpen when hunger strikes. Visit Wendy's, 88 Pine Tree Way in Dahlonega. Heath Hawkins, the 6'6" senior from Matthews, North Carolina, and a transfer from Furman, gets called into the game. Hawkins, 5 2/3 innings of work. He's 1-0 on the year, 2 appearances. Has given up just 1 hit, walked 2, struck out 1, has not given up, a run. The line on Carroll, 7 innings of work. Gave up 2 runs off 5 hits. Didn't walk anyone, struck out 6 while throwing 92 pitches. He faced 26 batters. But he is in line for the loss as the Nighthawks bring up William Mapes to lead off this inning. Collette's line officially closed at 2.1 innings of work, no runs off 2 hits, no strikeouts, no walks. He's in line for the win as Parker Morrison has a chance to save this one in the 9th as Hawkins finishes his warm-up tosses, and now William Mapes will step to the plate.
The bottom of the 8th for the North Georgia Nighthawks, number 1, William Mapes.
Mapes is 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch high and tight, 1-0. The wind and the pitch from Hawkins, that's high, 2-0. High and outside, 3-0. Andreas Papa George runs out to the Sailfish bullpen. 6'3" senior from Pleasanton, California, and a transfer from the College of San Mateo. And a 4-pitch walk to William Mapes. That brings up Cruz Taylor.
Now batting number 22, Cruz Taylor.
First pitch, that found the zone, strike 1. Mapes, another one who's not afraid to try and snag bases. He was 1 for 4 last year. After being walked on 4 straight pitches, he takes a lead off first. The 0-1 count, Hawkins. As Taylor squares to bunt, lays it down nicely. Hawkins' throw to first is in time. The sacrifice, a perfect one. 1-3 sacrifice. So runners on second for Chase Suddeth.
Now batting number 3, Chase Suddeth.
Suddeth 0 for 3 on the day. Ground out, a fly out, and a pop out. First pitch low, ball 1. The 1-0. Fouled out of play, 1-1. Mapes serving as insurance over at second. As Hawkins steps off the rubber. Two and one. Action in the Sailfish bullpen. It's not Papa George, as that one gets away. It's a wild pitch. Three and one. Runner on third, so the insurance run 90 feet away means that the Sailfish are going to play in on the infield, try and keep it a one-run game. Suddeth hits that one to right. It's a perfect sacrifice fly as Mapes is going to come in to score. It's 3-1. So with the score 3-1, Bill Leroy comes up to the plate. Base is empty, 2 outs. Pitch missed high, ball 1. Bill sends this one high and deep to center. Backtrack Santa Marita, but he'll make the catch at the warning track for out number 3. We head to the 9th. Nighthawks hold a 2-run lead. Morrison going for the save when we return after these messages on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Honey, would some Captain D's make you feel better?
Yeah.
When you love seafood this much,
Back again? I hope it's just a clumsy phase.
it's gotta be D's. Anything's worth it for our new home-style flounder meal or double dozen shrimp. Also try our grilled menu featuring new Tuscan tilapia. For full meals starting at just $4.99, it's gotta be D's.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
This would be a great day to play perfect, wouldn't it?
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
So here's Parker Morrison getting ready to try and close things out, looking for his 3rd save of the season. He'll face Tuffarello, Houck, and Santa Marita are the ones due up. As Tuffarello will be the first one to hit, followed by Houck. So no pinch hitters as of yet for Kent Bottenfield. 3-1 your score. We're in the top of the 9th inning. Nighthawks lead it. Morrison going for the save. If results hold, Collette will get his first win of the season. First pitch to Tuffarello is low, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch just missed the plate. 2-0. Right down the middle, 2-1. That one fouled out of play, 2-2. That goes over Barlow Road, runs down the first base side of the North Georgia Athletic Complex. Of course, Bob Stein Stadium sitting right here in the middle. Haynes and Carolyn Hill Stadium below right field. The UNG Soccer Complex up to the third base line and just up the hill. That one fouled into the bleachers. Two and two. Morrison out of the windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. One strikeout for Morrison, and here comes Houck.
Now batting number 17, Sean Houck.
First pitch is outside, ball 1. Houck 1 for 3, a single back in the 7th. That found the outer half, 1-1. Fouled away, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. The wind, the pitch. Breaking ball caught the zone, got him looking. 2 down. And now it looks like a pinch hitter will come in. It's Andreas Papageorge.
Pinch hitting for the Sailfish, number 3, Andreas Papageorge.
Papageorge on the year, 182, 2 for 11. The first pitch is fouled off. Papageorge 2 for 11, both singles. He does have a walk in the season, 2 RBI, as that one just missed, 1-1. The 1-1. High in the air to center field, Profit giving chase, and the Nighthawks have clinched the first win of the series. We'll take a break and wrap things up right after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
If you're looking to buy or sell your mountain home or cabin, lake or riverfront property, look no further than Walden & Company Realty. Work with some of the most knowledgeable agents around with Walden & Company Realty. For more information, visit waldenco.com.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Final score from Bobstein Stadium. North Georgia wins 3-1 here at the Steiner. Time for the Walden & Company postgame report, the Inniston postgame report, brought to you by Walden & Company Realty. For your realty needs in the Dahlonega area, visit waldenco.com. That's waldenco.com. Your winning pitcher, Cody Collette, 2 1/3 innings of work, 2 hits, no runs. Didn't strike out anybody, but did the job in relief. Parker Morrison is going to earn his 3rd save of the season after pitching an absolute gem of 1 1/3 innings. Struck out 2 along the way to earn his 3rd save. The tough luck loss to Mitchell Carroll, who pitched 7 innings of pretty good baseball, gave up 2 runs. Both of them were home runs. 5 hits, struck out 6 along the way. Key hitters for the Nighthawks: Bill Leroy, 1 for 4 with a home run. Nick Clarno, 1 for 3 with a home run. Levensteins, Profit, and Taylor also go 1 for 3 along the way for the Nighthawks. We'll be back here tomorrow, 1 p.m. first pitch between the Nighthawks and the Sailfish. For our entire NSN crew, camera operator Madison Brooks, producer Morgan Brooks, I'm Walker McCrary signing off from the Steiner. Again, your final score: North Georgia 3, Palm Beach Atlantic 1. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. for the celebration of 20 years of North Georgia baseball right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Good night.